Why does it? What the fuck? That was weird. Alright, what's going on, boys? How we doing? How we doing? We are live and direct. Oh, what's going on? Stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended bitrate. Recommend that you use a stream. What? Stream bitrate of 13500. What the fuck? What do you mean? Yo, is stream good, everyone? It says I need a higher bitrate, but the bitrate is, I don't know what the fuck that is. My output is 9k. Should have issued recommended, to be honest. Oh, it's because I'm on 1440p in it. That'll be why. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Need a higher bitrate, obviously, for higher. So if I go 1440p, will it work? Or will it look stupid? Don't know, it seems to work for now. Alright, we'll leave it at that. We'll change that later. Should have just had that on default, but whatever. EU's kind of funky, obviously it's Monday. Not typically a huge fan of trading Mondays, but the op was fine. Happy to risk some capital on that, to be honest. It wasn't it wasn't the best looking setup. But so it's fairly low probability, just given this overall structure here, kind of how we swept here, or like the lack of sweep. And obviously the way that the 4 hour and the 1 hour was shaping up, it was kind of a bit meh, and it still is a bit meh. We've got a decent draw on liquidity here. These Asia highs, this overall cluster of highs here, decent draw, as well as previous daily high as well. We've seen on Friday we had this really big expansive move. Would have preferred maybe a little bit more of a corrective move, but again, is what it is. The good thing about this setup was that we had some nice SMT between GU and EU. So whilst EU swept this Asia low, GU remained relatively high, respecting these bullish arrays, signaling that dollar weakness was still likely. And again, we had a decent sweep on DXY as well, kind of just waiting for some move potentially in New York to push EU higher. We're within this manipulation region of the stat map, but again, it's not really a huge significant confluence. But again, yeah, it looks like a pretty clean target, but we'll wait and see is what it is. Yeah, not overall gas now that we've taken PDX on GU, but overall we're bullish. Our time frame's bullish. Whatever, don't overcomplicate it. Is what it is. You are in. Yeah, I took a small position on this, just based on the overall market where we were. Took it on a few challenges, but nothing really else. Didn't take on any of my live accounts or anything. I could see some pressure after this. After this PDX is now taken on GU here. Kind of really funky market right now. First week of August, Monday, slow. That's fine, is what it is. It is what it is, boys. It is what it is. Anyone interested in stocks? What stocks is everyone looking at? Amazon is down pretty drastically, even though earnings were good. Why is that? Oh, I think is it something to do with China? Maybe. Let me look at Amazon. Amazon. What do we got? Why is Amazon down so heavy? Or last week? When was that? Oh, that was just off the back of NFP? No? Took a stab to take out the 15496. Got chopped, was floating 1R. Took a stab, take out 154. The fuck? Oh, 15496. Oh, you took a short? Took a stab to take out the 156. Got chopped, was floating 1R. Oh, so you took a short? Did I read that right? Not now in London. You took a short in London there? Or pre-London? Or like, yeah, London. Yeah, short. Where do you get in? From like this or something? Like around here? Like London Open. Probably. You got in short there, stop above there, floating around 1R. Yeah. That makes sense. Decent trade. Nothing wrong with that. It's a solid trade. Decent target being Asia low. I wouldn't target any further than Asia low, probably. Don't know why it started moving pretty quickly to the upside. Was expecting some decent confluence. I mean, no one knows why the market moves the way that it does. It's just the way it is. It's a Monday, first week of August. Potential chop after a big move on Friday. You know, we're still yet to sort of rebalance these lows and obviously all of this inefficiency here. So yeah, lower prices can quite comfortably happen. And it's looking likely now by the way that this is moving and the fact that GU has already taken PDX. Move lower could seem decent, but who knows? Who knows? I've trimmed some of the position at these highs. Amazon, Boeing, there's some strikes in Boeing. When did I buy Boeing? I bought Boeing somewhere down here. Airbus. Oof, imagine buying Airbus in 2019. That would have been nice. Rolls-Royce. Hell of a stock. Not really too caught up with stocks, honestly. Trying to get a little bit more exposure to individual stocks. I was trying to find out why Amazon backed off from the highs. Could be worth a stab. Amazon stock falls as mixed outlook. Oh, AI cloud letdown. Maybe that was it. AI cloud letdown overshadows strong Q2. Oh, it's going to ask me to sign up in it. Oh no, what the fuck? Dropped Friday after tech giant posted second quarter sales and earnings above expectations, but offered a mixed outlook. Amazon also appeared to struggle, explaining why its cloud business, AWS, wasn't doing as well as rivals as the age of AI takes off. So really good earnings. Holy shit, it's windy outside. really good earnings out of Amazon, up 33% from a year earlier. But disappointment on the AI front. Jesse said it's still so early for generative AI. He believes Amazon cost advances and large existing client base will benefit the company in the long run, but the commentary spooked investors. The AWS backlog growth acceleration to 25% was positive, but the rest of AWS results and commentary did not address the market concern that Amazon is missing the AI cloud opportunity. Interesting. Interesting, boys. Could be worth a little stab. Build a bit of a position. I need the mean reversion channel. Where is it? How did everyone end July? Anyway, good trades in July. Maybe we should go over some trades in July. See what's going on. That's fucking insane. Nike, potentially Nike or Nike. Does everyone call it Nike or Nike? Potential decent buying op. Did they appoint a new CEO? Nike? No, it's something else. Fugazi. I was looking at M15 emergent plan GU, but was too late. Oh yeah, nice little inversion play on. It's not though, is it? That's your inversion there. Can't really. If you're gonna play an inversion, it's got to be that, otherwise it's the whole thing. If you're playing an inversion, it's this whole displacement move. So looks potentially like GU could head lower, and that might drag EU as well. But we'll see when New York opens. We'll see if this bullish chain continues, because if we start breaking below this low, then it's pretty much cooked. And you might see one more sweep before it goes. Yo, what's up? Dolce, is it Dolce? Or is it Dulce? Dolce & Gabbana. Dolce & Gabbana. Hey man, bought FTMO, but I'm struggling to find trades. I think that's the problem. I think you've already identified your problem, right? You're trying to find trades. That's not it, right? That's when you start forcing stuff, because you're trying to find trades. And then that's when you start pressing your views, your emotional state onto the market, right? I don't know if I'm scared or I'm waiting for perfect setups, but I can see it on myself that when I have demo traded, I didn't have that problem. So, yeah, I think you really need to audit yourself. Number one, do you have a strategy? First and foremost, do you have a clear strategy? Because if you don't, then that's going to make your psychology 10 times worse, right? 10 times worse, because you don't know what's right and what's wrong. That's why you're hesitating, because you're not clear on the setups that you're looking for. You're not clear on the expectancy of your strategy. You're not clear on all of those metrics of your strategy. So that those cracks in your technical ability, that's when emotions start to seep through. That's why you're scared. But I'm struggling to find trades. I don't know if I'm scared. I'm struggling to find trades. I think that first sentence speaks volumes. You're struggling to find trades. That signals to me that you're not clear on what you're looking for or what your strategy even is. The fact that anyone says, oh, I just can't seem to find trades, that's not the mindset. I don't look for trades. You just wait for your setups to occur. It's not like yeah, it's a tricky one. Because I have a very systemized approach, very clear approach. So I come into the market, I have the key levels that I'm looking for. If nothing happens, there's no trade, right? I think the problem is when you don't have a clear approach is that you're thinking more, right? You're analyzing from a discretionary standpoint. So you can never really figure out if this is a good trade because your emotions are more likely to get involved. Now that there's money on the line, now that it's real, now you start being more emotional. Whereas with a demo, it's like, whatever. Oh yeah, that trade looks good. Yeah, I'll just take that. And there's so many layers. Get a notepad and pen. Thinking, just write it all down. Why am I the way I am? Right? Why do I think like this? What am I scared of? Who am I scared of? Am I scared of being wrong? Am I scared of failing? Like, what is it? No. No. Hold up, boys. What we saying? I traded crypto for 2 years due to futures cancellation. I have quit. Now I've demo traded for 6 months. Good thing is that I don't overtrade. I just don't place the order. Maybe it's just a mental block for me. That is a very similar thing to what I did. You almost think that overtrade. Oh, don't overtrade. That's great, right? It is and it isn't. Because the fewer trades that you take, the fewer lessons that you learn, because you're not exposing yourself to risk. You're not exposing yourself to being in a position, feeling what it likes to be in a trade. And so you never really learn a huge amount by being very selective with trades. I think if you're early on, figure out a clear approach and then just execute it. Like, just execute every trade. Cut the risk, right? Cut your risk in half, execute every position, right? And then you're going to get that exposure to being in a position, having money on the line, feeling what it feels like, feeling the emotions, writing down everything, your thought process, your thought patterns, why you feel a certain way, pre-trade, during the trade, then after the trade. It's a lot of work, but it's what's required, unfortunately. Yeah, I watched your latest video where you talked about it and I kind of see myself there. Dude, it's crazy how little it's talked about, and I think how much it affects people without them realizing it. People very often think it has a smaller impact than it actually does. We're always taught as blokes to like suppress your emotions. So whenever, oh yeah, what's up, Thomas? So whenever you feel a certain way, you're like, nah, just suppress that shit. But suppressing your emotions does not solve the problem. You have to solve that shit. All right, so New York. New York is opening. All those motherfuckers are waking up. I'm sure I had some. Oh yeah, so I had it as 12. Don't know why I have two of the same charts, basically. Yo, chat, which one? This one? Hold up. Let this shit load. This one, this layout, or this one? One or two? Whatever. Domasi. Sup, how you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm okay. How you doing? You still on holiday or are you back now? Alex, how old is you, blood? Guess how old I am. It's in my bio, but whatever. 2. All right. Done. 2 it is. Yeah, I'm 27. came back yesterday. It's freaking cold here. Yeah, what is the temperature in Amst? The Dam. I haven't been to Amsterdam in ages. Should make a trip back. Oh yeah, it's not cold. It's humid. Thing is, it's humid in Europe right now. But like the sun just ain't hitting. Next week should be top. $32 in Spain. Yeah, that shit's hitting. I'm going Spain next month. I'm going to be 26 this year. It haunts me that I don't stand anywhere right now. No successes. This is also a big problem. This is also a big problem. A topic that you could probably go on for hours. It haunts me that I don't stand anywhere. That I have no success. Oh, it's toxic. Toxic masculinity, not toxic masculinity. Just a toxic mindset. Depressing mindset. Because who says you have to, like, what? Who says you have to be at a certain place at a certain time? It's all social media obsessed. Like, bro, if you don't have a Lamborghini by 25, like, you might as well, I'm not going to say it, but, like, what are you doing with your life? Like, no. Like, that means anything. We just, like, what? Who cares? You have to focus on the progression within yourself, not all these external things, right? Because we can all be depressed. Shit, I don't know, like millionaires can be depressed because it's like, damn, look at this guy, he's so much further ahead than me. Who gives a fuck? Like, what? You have to focus on your progress. You have to see that. You have to be grateful for that and appreciate how far you've come. Right? No matter how small it is, you have to be like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I've actually done that. I've actually achieved that. Regardless of how small it is. You have to find the positives in the little things, right? We've all been socially conditioned to see people on social media driving nice cars, having nice houses, making hundreds of thousands of dollars in a fucking day or whatever. Like, obviously you're going to be depressed. Stop looking at that shit. Then you might actually appreciate and be a little bit more okay with who you are and where you're at. Anyway, maybe that's a video for another time. What did I miss? I'm going to be with the wife or alone to Spain. With the wifey. Nice little week away. Mallorca in March. Now September we are going Fuerteventura for a bit of sun, hopefully. Lamborghini before GTA 6. Yo, what did we get before GTA 6? I mean, there's so many things we've got before GTA 6, but whatever. Not a Lamborghini, but maybe a good life. What does it mean to have a good life? Yo, AC on the... What the fuck, Max? Man popped up on my home feed. That's hilarious. Vibing. You married already? No, I'm not married already. Just call the missus the wife. I don't know. Thomas called her the wife, so I was like, alright, whatever. Healthy life is more important. You know what? When you stop tying your self-worth to trading is when life just gets so much fucking better. You tie your self-worth to the numbers on the screen, you will be a loser. You will have shit relationships, shit friendships, shit self-esteem, shit confidence. Because you tie everything to these pixels on the screen that none of it even matters. Oh, YouTube are going to put me on. Oh. GF sounds so cringe. What else? Yeah, girlfriend. What else do you call her? I just call her the missus. It's like, I guess this is the same as wife. Maybe it's an English thing. Call her the missus. Topping an idiot for a video. Woke up and chose facts. Fucking bored of this now. Alright, should we buy some Amazon stock? I thought you call her darling. Sapping. Alright, darling. Sapping girl, you alright? All that shit. I'll eat it. Sweetheart, sugar tits. All that. Is that ice? Yeah. You know what? I need to get ice cubes that don't melt. It just waters it down. Instead, I just buy ice cubes. Why would I buy ice cubes when I can get them free out of the tap? What? Iced coffee, boys. Get to fucking know. If you don't know, get to know. Thing is, with hot coffee, it gets cold, right? You got to drink that shit quick. With cold coffee, it's already cold anyway, so it doesn't matter if it gets cold, because it is cold. Think about it. Think about it. Alright. Alright. Nice. Nice. As for iced coffee and holiday, I literally got a black coffee with a glass of ice cubes. Same thing happened, mate. They do not do iced coffees in Spain. I used to live in Spain. They do not do iced coffees. You say, "Oh, can I get an iced coffee?" They make you a black coffee with a glass of ice cubes. It's like, what? That's not an iced coffee, bro. They just hear coffee and ice. They don't. It doesn't work. It doesn't work in their language for whatever reason. You're like, bro, what? Why is she giving me this? You asked for iced coffee. There's ice and there's coffee. Like shit, no. But what is an iced coffee then? An iced coffee is, there's milk, right? And that's it, I think. I mean, they just bring you a black coffee. Like, why are you bringing me a black coffee? I need some milk in this shit. So, I picked up a prescription today. I'm having some stomach issues, right? And the side effects, the common side effects of this medicine is literally what I'm trying to avoid, is what I'm taking the medicine for. Like, how does that work? I'm taking medicine to stop stomach issues and it's the side effects are stomach issues. What? But Shat is the best coffee? Shat is the best coffee? Shit. Yo, Max, where's Justin gone? You remember that guy? Justin DXY? Anyone know? The ginger guy? What's the story? There has to be a story between... I mean, I hope he's okay. The guy just, 1 minute he was here, the next minute, poof, gone. But which is worse, the side effects or the current stomach pain? The thing is, my stomach pains aren't that bad. It's just like, it just happens weird. So I don't want to take this medicine and be like worse off. But I suppose I could take it and then I'll see if it's worse. But whatever. Anyway, this is I'm not speaking to our doctor here. He got an office, then puffed. Yeah, like what? I don't get how people just are here and then gone. That couldn't be me. I couldn't do it. If you want iced coffee, you have to tell them to bring you iced latte. That makes sense. July in one picture, high beta growth and momentum, smashed it. Bosh. Red wine. Dude, this swing style is just not, it's not been hitting lately. Apart from euro pound, that was not one. That was euro short up here. S&P 500 high beta. Stocks and indexes. Alright, we need some good stocks, boys. We need good stocks. Give me a stock. Shit, give me some stocks. I don't know. I want to buy some shit. I'm in a buying mood. Holy shit. I don't know what any of this means. I could look in a screener, but I don't know, dude. Tesla awards boss Elon Musk 29 billion in shares. Fucking W Elon. Tesla's granted its CEO 21 billion worth of its shares in an attempt to keep the billionaire at the firm. What do you mean keep him at the firm? It's his business, right? Am I cooked? Move comes after a US court struck down his 2018 pay package worth more than 50 bill. Musk has been appealing the decision made by a Delaware court in 2024, and on Monday, Tesla told shareholders it was confident that 29 billion shares would incentivize Elon to remain. Oh shit. Yo, can you imagine if Elon leaves Tesla? That'd be a big old dumpy dump, right? Trump to name new Fed governor in the coming days. This could have an interesting impact on the market as well. So whoever he appoints will be interesting. That'll be interesting news the next week to look out for, who he appoints. There is so much stock news that happens. It's kind of insane how people keep up with everything. Nvidia's down. So much rain. JP Morgan's down. Didn't JP Morgan release its earnings not so long ago? Give me the latest earnings or upcoming earnings release. Oh, it's Berkshire B today, I think. Berkshire Hathaway B shares. Do we think Berkshire is cooked? I'm behind on chat. It's good seeing you on YouTube. Catch you around, boss. I got noties on my man. Ciao, ciao. LMT or RTX? Army stocks? Yeah, I have a couple of defense stocks. Yeah, I have it already on watch. I don't really like buying here from a technical perspective. Granted, I know stocks is more based on fundamentals, and I'm not a huge fundamentalist. So I think maybe that's somewhat tricky for me to get my head around. You need to look at like balance sheets, operating income, gross profit, net profit, all that shit. I mean, RTX is clearly had a big run. I looked at North Rop as well. Another defense stock now at all-time highs. And LMT, it's Lockheed Martin. Could be a decent purchase. Oh, you brought LMT as well. Yeah. LMT, not bad. Again, I don't really know too much about the company. Maybe we'll have a look. Market cap, 100 bill, close to. Dividends, decent dividend yield. 121,000 employees. P 23, don't matter about P. No one cares about P anymore. Price targets 400-ish. It's kind of at, I guess you could say, fair value. Boeing Defense Union strikes for first time. Oh yeah, Boeing Lockheed Martin dividend stock built for buy and hold investors. Sequential growth in Q2. When are their reports? Earnings report. Financials. What is this? Holy shit. Oh, is this just earnings per share? Earnings per share. Estimate was 6.5, reported as 1. Oh, because the earnings per share was so low in the negative. That's why it had such a huge drop. Moha, how are you, my man? You want to buy something? Buy Euro USD. Shit. Yeah, this needs to go. This needs to move. When this hits TP, then I can go for lunch. Holy shit, fair play. This is a more scalping strategy. It's more of trading within the dealing range, previous day's range, as opposed to external. So I guess you can call it scalping. I don't know. No, it's not really. Anyway, back to stocks, boys. No, I'm just kidding. What's GU doing? Surely DXY takes this low, right? I mean, it's clearly been respecting bearish arrays. Let's just do that as a BPR. So surely it takes this low out here. Although it's now taking Asia low. Although I would kind of class this as Asia low as well, but whatever. It's much of the same. Whoops. How long have we been live for now? Almost an hour? Alright, cool. Solid stream, boys. Whoops. How do I get rid of this? Surely. Fixed RR or the TP is opposite liquidity. It depends. It depends. It depends on the overall market structure. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. So, I don't know. Whichever is highest. No, whichever is closest. That makes sense. $1.69R. Decent. I took a partial at these highs. This cluster pre-Asia high. Just cause the day of the week. Week of the year. Week of the month. We're still quite far off. I'm down -1R on GJ at the moment this week. Alright, show me the position. GJ, let's go. We're in. I'm on. Alright, let me see if I can... let me see if I can formulate a trade in hindsight. Shout out hindsight. I'm gonna look like an absolute pro because I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna analyze the market in hindsight, so it just looks like I'm fucking sick. Boom, displacement. H4 displacement. Market shift. Boom, right there. Nice. Asia high sweep. Name that. 26. 2.2. Bang. That's what you should have taken. The beauty of hindsight trading. Now what did you take? Talk to me. I'm down 1R on GD at the moment this week. Riding the same trade as you in EU. Shout out Kaboom. Shout out Jed. Jed? Jed. Jebediah. Alright, talk to me about this GJ Tarji. I'll call you Jonesy. Talk to me about this, Jonesy. What were you? Obviously, you were long, or you short too early. Tried to short here. Let's talk about it. All right, here we go. Trade a 1 hour method. Raid and shift. Raid and shift, creating breaker. Follow H12 bias. Ooh, I think I know whose strategy this is. Oh, fuck. Surely that's EU closed. No notification yet. So you trade. What's his name? What's the guy's name? Hamza? I used 3 fractal indicator, not 5. What the hell are you talking about, boy? I used 3 fractal indicator, not 5 too. Oh, maybe use a different fractal to me. I use this one. What's the dollar bias, man? Shit, I don't know. So you went for a long or short on GJ? Was the Brahma close Cleveland, my man? I knew it. I can spot that strategy from a mile off. Super clean. Super clean. Raid and shift. I still, although I get it, I don't get where you were looking at. Were you looking at like this? We're looking at like a buy here. You know, something like that. You're looking to buy long there. Follow H12 bias, which is bullish. 1 hour raid. Break higher. You're looking to like buy on this or something. Pretty much raid if the bearish candle low. So like there or something. Raid of the bearish candle low. Oh, I kind of get it. I'm back to EU. Hold up, real quick. Fucking A, come on, man. So, oh no, sorry, that DXY indicator. What was that? What did I just get? Oh, DXY just broke Asia low. All right, not previous daily low. All right, boys. I'm going toilet. Hold up. Abosh. We're back. Trump sacked the head of Labour statistics. Alright, hold on. No camp to the toilet. That's gay. Yeah, facts. Keep it PG. This is a PG stream. This is family friendly. Maybe. Trump sacked the head of Labour statistics after the weak NFP last week. The sell America trade is back if he starts ruling like a dictator again, I think. Nice. I have no fucking idea. I have no idea what's going to happen. All I know is that this EU trade is about to hit TP in the next 10 minutes. Do with that what you see fit. This 4-hour candle, not. What just how do I do that? Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. This next 4-hour candle is gonna push higher. All right. Listen to this. When this 2 p.m. candle opens, 2 p.m. UK time, we're gonna open. We're gonna print the high. We're going to sweep this high. We're going to come down. We're going to close bearish. You heard it here first. This is insane, BA boys. And it's almost 4 hours. It's funny how when you are in a trade, when you're watching a trade, it goes on for so long. This is why you should not watch trades. This is why you should not watch trades. This is why you should set a stop loss, set a TP and go about your day. Go do something else. Because it's so easy to just get in your own head. So easy. Like, I used to have a swing approach. I used to trade swing style when I didn't have as much time as I did now. And I would look at the charts once every 4 hours. That was it. Actually, that's a lie. I would check trades once every 4 hours. But I wouldn't be constantly looking at the market. Look at these 3-4 hour candles, by the way. Look at that on the right. Isn't that just insanely ugly? Just goes to show, first week of the month, chop city bitch. Chop city bitch. Alex, what is the point? Yeah, what is the point in any of it? What is the point of trading? You can never time the market respectfully. What is the point of trading? You can never time the market respectfully. What is the point of anything? You can never time the market. Of course you can never time the market. What is your point? I'm not trying to time the market. I'm not trying to get the perfect. I'm not trying to catch the low. I'm not trying to catch the high. I'm just trying to catch a piece of the pie. Can you just invest your money into stocks rather than trading? I do both. Why not do both? I invest and I trade. I would suggest people invest before they trade, for sure. Because buying the market is better than trying to trade it. Well, stock market anyway. Profit taking on bonds. This session might rug your EU longs. Cool story, bro. What bonds you talking about here, boy? Oh, nice, brother. You do both. US 2 year, yes, they did. That's correct. They went down a lot. That they did. Profit taken on bonds. This session might rug at EU longs. Yeah, maybe. Bonds are seeing a decent bid though. Whatever. Who cares? Who cares? I'm 16 years old, investing £100 a week into stocks. Can't wait to see 10 to 20 years time. 100 US a week. Very solid. Keep doing that. I'll be 36 years old after 20 years. Crazy. Quick maths, boy. Yeah, I think the best thing the majority of people can do is just invest in the stock market. Have a set amount you put away every week, every month. Just buy the market. Then once you have that down, then go into maybe active trading and investing if that's something you want to do, if you have the time, if you have the finances for it. I don't understand why people are not doing this type of thing, just working for dollar but not investing. You know, no one's really taught financial literacy in school, or it's not really like a talked about social construct. Like you never hear anyone talking out and about like everyday life, people talking about investing or what stocks they're buying or what ETFs or anything like that. So, you know, like if you're not taught as a kid, like especially from parents, like passed down through generations and generations, most people aren't aware of investing, or they don't have any knowledge of it, so they're not going to teach their kids about it, and then their kids aren't going to teach their kids about it. So it just becomes this generational ignorance. They think that the stock market's a scam, or it's risky, you might lose all your money type thing. But really, if you lose all your money in investing in the stock market, then there's probably bigger things to worry about, because the world economy is collapsing basically. So yeah, just teach how to be a good employee. Sure. That's just how the societal wheel works. And this is a full-time job thing of yours? No. I work part-time at my local gym. Because, man, trading full-time, nah, it wasn't it for me. I needed some sort of connection, some physical outlet. And so, working at the gym it's top tier. It's chill. It's the connections with people that you build, the friendships that you build. It's like, I couldn't have got that if I just stayed in my room staring at my screen all day, every day. Just doesn't make sense. When will be the launch of Alchemy? Very soon. We're just finalizing the whole user experience and the process, and the website, and then just getting the infrastructure sorted. Then we'll be good to go. Working at the gym and trading is living your life. Yeah, it's like the best of both worlds, really. Honestly, I'm very grateful for that. Alchemy is mine and Matty's, or the architect. We partnered up to help people simplify the process of trading. And it's basically just a mentorship, access to me and him 24/7. Course, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, psychology, all of that good shit. Do you trade unreleased coins? I saw someone on TikTok make $2 billion off it. Not sure if it's legit there. Unreleased coins? Oh, you mean like crypto on like Pump Fun and shit? I can't say that word. I'm not stupid enough to, or dumb enough to like, or that much of a degenerate to be really involved in crypto meme coins. Who's Matty? My business partner. Search him up, the architect. That's my boy. It's not meme coins, unreleased coins. So how do you get access if they're unreleased? What do you mean? So it's like a pump and dump. Right, 2:00, 4-hour candle is open. It's going to push higher. Going to push us to previous daily high. And then it's going to get us out of this freaking trade, boys. I think so. I'm not sure. Then you sell it. Yeah. A lot of scammy shit. So you trade what exactly? So I trade currencies and indices. Do you invest in the S&P? Yes. I invest in the S&P, all world markets, ETF as well, a bunch of individual stocks, commodities, bunch of shit. Sweeping buy side liquidity, then wait for sell setup. Maybe. Maybe. I feel like 2015 or something would have been perfect to invest in the S&P 500 and other stocks. I mean, the best time to invest in stocks, the best time to plant a tree was yesterday. The second best time is today, right? So, like, the best time to invest in stocks was in the crash of 2008. Obviously, that's hindsight. Like, what? Yeah, I mean, start now. What's everyone having for lunch? It's almost lunchtime here in the UK. I'm about to chow down on some grilled salmon and rice. It's 1 a.m. for me. Boy, I can't imagine what investments would look like in 10 years. Yeah. I mean, I think, is clearly the route. I think that just makes the most sense, right? Technology. AI going to be crazy? I think so. I think there's still. I mean, shit. There's still much. There's still so much more opportunity and advancements that can happen within space. It's still very young, isn't it? So we'll see. Honestly, this EU trade is. I'm gonna have to go do something. I'm gonna have to eat. So stream is been going live for a long time, an hour and 22. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Boys, unless anyone's got any other questions. How are you reading Scary as Crazy? Oh shit, my bad. It's not even 1 a.m. for you like to be tripping. I haven't eaten, bro. My mind is ready for some food. And my mind is ready for EU to hit TP as well. Shout out. See you next time, blood. Shout out, Benny. See you later, mate. Thanks for tuning in, boys. Appreciate everyone being here. Have a great rest of your week. We'll update you when I'm next going live. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll speak to you soon. Ciao, ciao, ciao.